The entertainment district, famous for its kabu theaters, performance tea houses, bars, and the beautiful geishas and oirons. A place of pleasure, luxury, and merriment, with only brothels, tea house, pretty lights lining the streets, as it attracted people from all over Tokyo. People from nobles to merchants would flock to the area to indulge themselves in the entertainment service, to temporarily escape from their day-to-day lives. For as long as you can remember, your world has been seen through the guillotine of Harmison, and for hours you would sit there watching aimlessly as people passed by whilst listening to Sayomi and the other chit-chat along themselves, while some smoked on their Guizolars. Okay, let's just say the pipes, in some old scenarios, the temple up north, the colorful vibrant of kimonos and yakutas, and the bridge that led southwards, Yushiwara, is also the same hustle and bustle of the lively streets, a day of eternal beauty and scandalous delight, a night of lust and hushed promises. For some, it was a place of flamboyant romantic culture, for setting a Yokio imprints, kazubi, traditional music, and fashion, and a place where why are these names so hard? Procusers, or Zengen, brought the daughters of poor households to be exploited, if you know what I mean. But for you, it's a beautiful hell that brings yet another lonely night of hopeless, broken dreams. You sigh deeply, since you already actually looking forward to this night anyways. Already knowing by the end of it, you'll be the last one in the horsemen, while everyone else is already themselves. You weren't attractive enough to catch the eye of a wanderer, due to your long hair, which in a way you didn't bother spending what little money you'd earned to buy pretty kimonos or makeup. So tonight, you're settled with something casual in the form of a simple favorite colored kimono from cotton, while the rest wore the silkiest of silk, satin, and lace. But once upon a time, you dreamed that someone who blooms like a lotus from the mud and found somebody to love you unconditionally. But seems fate herself steals your freedom and locks you in a cage like a trapped nightingale. Each bleak night, as you look wistfully beyond the lights of the red light district, seeing the moon and stars sparkle, despite your torment amongst, as if they're mocking you for being unable to shine as they do. Well, at least it's a lovely night outside, a warm, crisp spring night. With the moon high in the sky, it was enough to lighten your mood slightly. You could only wait patiently for midnight to approach so that you could return to your room and once again stare at your dull reflection in the polished mirror, and also ever-changing images of bitterness bleeds into your heart. Your complexion becomes paler and paler due to staying inside the thick walls of the Gurwan and doing everyday chores. The sparkle in your eyes becomes dimmer and dimmer with a dull indifference. A tired yawn escapes you. Already you were beginning to grow bored and tired. Figure since you didn't get to take naps because you were sewn Sayomi's stupid kimono, which had a ripped hole the size of your arm, likely caused by a man trying to tear the fabric off her in order to get, that laid underneath. Those damn pigs. Sir, will you please purchase me? You heard a woman ask, followed by the uproar compliments as the quantity moved over. So dreamy. Hey there, handsome. Oh, sir, pick me. Curious to know who they were talking to, you lifted your head and averted your gaze towards the bars of the horsemen, only to almost choke on air as you glanced to see a familiar, flamboyant flamboyant, fuchsia-eyed stranger staring right at you. You wanted to wait this one out and see how long it took you to get over him. But the more you kept thinking about him, the worse it was getting. And the more you tried to stop thinking about him, it was just a vicious circle with that dull ache in your head that you have lived with for a while. This had to be some sort of dream, right? You thought he had been teasing when he said he wanted to see you again. Surely this had just been an illusion brought on by your own fantasies and foolish mind, right? He can't seriously be, right? Uh-huh. Well, apparently so. And you wondered if he was out every single night in Yoshiwara, putting on this much effort to woo a girl. He looked so different that you were sure the man looking at you right now wasn't even him. His purple yakuza contrasts visibly against the dazzling lights of the pleasure district, and the faint pink that dusts his blushing cheeks gently warms your heart. He wasn't wearing his bejeweled headband or golden bracelets. Instead, his silver locks hung free and out around his neck. He's so gorgeous, you think? As he leans towards you, the only things separating you two are the steel bars of this stupid birdcage. Your eyes meet his. No doubt he knew your eyes were the size of dinner plates behind your bangs as you heard him laugh softly. Tonight he was looking at you as if you were the only thing on the dish for tonight's menu. A look that told you that he was indeed serious about what he said at you at the ruins. It had your soul leaving your body as he winked at you. You immediately broke eye contact and glanced down at your lap, your long-haired colored hair covering your entire being, hiding the deep blush of your face and shielding you from whatever his intense stare was. The faint smell of lavender and the sweetness of vanilla coated your senses as the seconds became as fruitful as hours. You can feel Tengen's beautiful stare still lingering on you, until, eventually, you felt his person move. Yes, I like to purchase the girl with the long-haired colored hair, you heard him say. Oh boy, tonight you weren't sure you'd survive.